So this is Al Burrell. I'm here with Prof. Snape live in Denver, and we've been talking Minecraft for a good hour, so hopefully I've saved some decent questions for you guys at this point. Post-grad gaming, do you guys play things other than Minecraft or create things outside of Minecraft, or was this just your tagline?
Okay, yeah, so that's the title of our channel. It's not Minecraft, and I know if you look at our channel, you're probably like, oh, no way. All you guys do is Minecraft. And yeah, we have done that lately, but I do have a new game that I've been playing that, honestly, it's one of the toughest games I've ever played in my life. It's simple, it's very fun, and every time I beat a level, I feel like I'm a genius. It's called Rail Maze, and it's on the Mac App Store. It's probably available for iPhones and all that too, but Rail Maze, I'm going to be putting out a walkthrough of all the levels if you want it, and again, not Let's Play, but it's because it's a tactical game. There's a lot of strategy to that game because you have to move the train from one, I guess, station to the other by moving the tracks around, and it's very difficult. I thought it would be easy, but I have enjoyed it, and so and if you look at way before we were doing Minecraft, I was playing a game called Restaurant City, which is a Facebook game. I was very into that, too much into that. I even made a Restaurant City vlog blog, and it's pretty big, you know. But there are other games. I do plan on playing other games as well, and again, Rail Maze is one. I've beaten Stupid Zombies. If you played that on your Mac App Store or Mac computer, I've beaten that game, so my walkthrough of that is there. A lot of people actually watched that, which kind of surprises me. And the reason why I did that was because I went on YouTube and nobody had done a walkthrough. So I was like, well, maybe I should do one. So I did it. And the same thing with Rail Maze. No one has done a real in-depth, like, how to beat every level walkthrough. So I'm like, well, I'll do it, and why not? And I think that's a good idea. That's a pretty good thing in terms of if you're starting out a YouTube channel and you're like, where do I even start? It's like, do things that no one else has done yet. And they may not be very popular, but over time, people will watch them, because my Stupid Zombies video, when I first put them out, nobody watched them. Like, nobody probably even heard of that game. But I think because it's a phone game, people search on Google, on YouTube, and I've got a lot of views for those videos, which really surprises me because I don't really care about. I beat the game, so. But yeah, in terms of other videos and other games that I do play, obviously I play Team Fortress 2 a lot. So if you want to add me on Steam, you're more than welcome to. My brother Icona, he has a TF2 channel. It's right on top of our channel. One of those little links. And I play Lego Harry Potter, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, all the Lego games, Star Wars, all that. I love them. They're so fun. They're entertaining, and they're not hard, but they are challenging at times. And so, and of course, I love N64. I do play some N64, and so I hope to put out some N64 videos out there because I have been playing a lot of Tony Hawk, a lot of Super Smash Brothers, and a lot of GoldenEye. So, well, I don't know. I know there's already those videos out there, but it might be fun to see someone else do it. And I played those games so much as a kid that it would not be like I'm a noob. I actually have played a lot of hours, and if Steam existed for N64, the amount of hours per game would be crazy, because that was the first console that we actually had, so I did not leave that console for a lot of different things.
So sounds like going to be branching out a little bit. What about what's next for you guys for Minecraft? On your YouTube channel, you guys have been doing contests and you've been doing participating in multiplayer builds and stuff. Is there a next map that you want to talk about, or just taking it day for day?
Yeah, a lot of people have asked me this as well, like, what are you going to do next? And I have been talking a lot about it. We do plan on doing another map. We do plan on doing a Minecraft zoo map. I can at least mention that. And yeah, if people are going to want to try and copy that, sure, go ahead. You can try and copy. Good luck. We have our own ideas of what we want to do. And the main thing that we want to do with this map is to get a lot more people involved. Besides just myself and my brother Icona, we want to get a lot more people involved, a lot of map makers, but semi-serious. I don't want to say serious, but people who actually plan on making multiple maps, not just like one-hit wonder guys, and not just people who just want to be building with us. That's really awesome that you want to build with us, but there's only limited amounts of spots that we can give out to help with this map. So I don't want to give it away to friends or people who are just like, oh yeah, whatever, I can do it. Like I do want it to be a networking opportunity for those guys, because we're not a very big channel, but I understand that we're bigger than a lot of other people, and I do want to help them out if possible, to meet other people if anything, but also to get some recognition, because there's a lot of good map makers out there that nobody knows. I like to think that we're one of those people, but there's a lot of good map makers that nobody knows, but they do a lot of hard work, and they're really good at their craft. And so that's what sort of we have planned. And probably the next week, I keep saying that, next week I'm going to plan it, but really this is next week already. So by the end of this week, I will have that zoo planned out, and I'll probably have what I want in certain spots, at least generalized. Again, that it's not concrete because I don't want to, micromanage the builder, because I understand that builders kind of want to do their own thing, but I do want to make sure there's enough space. I want to make sure that they have what they need to build, and I also want to make sure that they can do what it is that they're being asked of. Because if they aren't good enough to even build, intermediate things, then they're probably not going to be able to do this, because it's going to be very challenging, and I look forward to that challenge. I want to see how builders can really stretch themselves by what we have in store with this map. So it should be a lot of fun. Again, it's going to be a family map. It's going to be probably a little kid map, but also I hope other people will be able to enjoy it. And again, it really hasn't been done, I think, to this level in terms of what we're planning on doing. It's been done before. There is a Minecraft zoo map. I am aware of that, so I know. But it is not good, and I can say that because I played it. I checked it out because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't done well. If it was done well, I wouldn't even bother, and that's sort of also why we're doing this. But it's not very good. Sorry if you made that map and you're listening, but it wasn't good, and we can always talk about that. If you want to talk about why it wasn't good and your feelings are hurt, we can chat that up. You know where to find me. But yeah, I want to do that map justice. I want to make sure that there's a good, solid map out there that is not just mobs in cages. That's not good enough, I think. And I want to get more people involved, because this Minecraft community is special, and the people who are playing this game, when you find them, when you find those special people, the special individuals, it makes this game a lot more fun. Because Minecraft, when you play it by yourself, it's pretty boring, but it's really the community that I think makes this game better than any other game that has come out, at least for me, recently.
So I love your thoughts about the community, and I guess my last official question here is, you guys have given a lot to the community already. What do you want to see, either from Mojang or from the community? Like, what do you want to see next in Minecraft? Whether it's a specific themed map or like a feature or whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really thought about what Minecraft could do for us. Obviously, we got to meet a lot of great people, and for me, that's enough. Building relationships and networking out to different people has probably been the best thing about getting involved, more than just playing it and just doing whatever, on my own. In terms of what I would hope that Mojang and their team does in the future, I guess I would really want them to really pay a little more attention to, obviously, map makers, but also other people who are involved in the community. I know that they're probably a busy company and they're doing a lot of things, but I know sometimes it feels like there's obviously something wrong with a certain thing and it doesn't get fixed, or it's very delayed, or there's so many great ideas that are already out there. Why wouldn't you put that into the game already? And I do hope that they pay more attention, especially once the game gets released. I know it'll probably be a bummer to have to re-update the game, but Steam does that all the time anyway, or Valve does that all the time. So I don't really see that being a problem, having to update the game again to make it better. I would hope that they stop with the minute updates, and I really hope that some of their future updates that they do have beyond 1.8 are better. Only because I remember when trapdoors were announced, it was supposed to be the greatest thing in the world, and honestly, that's one of the worst items in the game. And it's not because it's not cool and neat and fun. It's just you can't use it very well. And we actually use it for counters and for checkout stands. That's all we use it for. It has really no function because, originally we thought, oh, that would be cool. You could set up booby traps and it would drop and wow, that'd be awesome. But it doesn't really work that way. So kind of disappointing. The pistons were a really great addition. Again, that was a mod that was already existing, but it was such a great addition. The way that they advertised it with the opening door was really awesome. But yeah, in terms of what I'd like to see more from, I guess, the community as well, just more, I guess, being more open-minded, being more aware that there are a lot more people doing Minecraft besides like the top 20 guys. And that's not to say that they're not doing a good job, but there are a lot of other people out there. Again, I would like to think we're included in that other group, but there's also other people that are doing better things than we are that, again, nobody knows about them, and it's sad because they're doing good work, and it's hard. Trust me, it's really hard when you're doing good work and nobody knows about it, and you're just like, why am I even trying? I mean, it's very similar, I think, to a lot of people and their YouTube channels. They started off, they think they're going to be Yogscast, and then after a week, they're like, oh, nobody's watching, oh, I give up. And you sort of get that sometimes. Even with our channel, it can be discouraging at times. But I just hope that players in the future don't just do whatever Yogcast does. Don't just do whatever Paul Soares Jr. does. You can do what they do. That's totally fine. The maps that they do and the type of gameplays that they also run. But try to look around, see what's out there, shop around. Don't just be forced into thinking, oh yeah, this is the best thing ever. Even the Lost map, it's not untouchable by no means. Just because Yogcast and Chimney Swift did it, Xiaomi Martin did it, doesn't mean that it's the best map ever. And if you don't like it, you're a scrub or something. There are problems with it, and we are aware of them. But you should be critical, I think, for certain things and investigate for yourself on what is good and what is not good. And hopefully, if that starts to happen, other people will get to be recognized for the great work that they do, and also you'll be able to build these smaller communities, which will make Minecraft a lot more fun, because ultimately it comes down to personal interaction. Would you rather be, a part of a 500,000 subscriber channel, but nobody ever replies to your comment? Nobody. Or would you rather be a part of a 100 subscriber channel, but you always get a reply? The person always messages you back, and you get to interact with them. Like, to me, I'd rather be a part of the smaller channel, which is why I tend to navigate towards the smaller channels to mid-sized channels, because they do reply back, and that's what I want. I do watch the other guys, but if I want to talk to them, they're not going to talk to me, and that's just the reality of it. They're so busy, they get so many messages, but I do appreciate the people that do take the time out of their day to send me a reply, a comment, a post, anything, because I know it takes a lot of time. I know it takes a lot of courage to actually do that, and it's not easy, because you could easily just be like, oh yeah, that map was so amazing, but I'll just keep it to myself. I'm not going to say anything. He'll know it's amazing. It doesn't work that way. You have to type down bad map, good map, enjoyed it. Like I try to do that when I play other people's maps, because it may not be super critical feedback, but at least it acknowledges that I tried it. It says that I enjoyed it. I just wasn't like, oh yeah, it was really bad. But it also recognizes that I do want to get into more of a conversation with them eventually. And again, if you're not building relationships in a social game, you're really not playing the game the right way. So hopefully more people will start doing that, and it'll just open up the Minecraft community beyond just, the top heavy people.
Thanks, Prof. Snape, for your time. I know this was a bit of impromptu, the interview part of it, but I definitely enjoyed hearing your take on stuff. If you haven't seen their work, you can check them out on YouTube, Koba2802 or iKonakona, and of course the Lost map, the Sesame Street map, and the mini golf map. thanks again, Prof. Snape, and it's good talking to you.